Hello LEGO fans, Bricks on a Budget coming to another video. In this video we are taking a look at some of the different factions in Castle. I have a huge order from Aliexpress. Basically I tried to order a bunch of shields and armor, and oddly enough I got more than what I thought I was ordering, significantly more. So at any rate, we got full non-Lego minifigures here that are actually substantially detailed. I mean, it's crazy. So this is going to be the Beholder Knight. Now the Beholder armor, at least the logo, comes from the D&D set that came out a while back ago. And so this is the armor piece, which looks absolutely phenomenal. This is non-Lego. Can you believe that? Look at the details on that. And so, yeah, that alone is very crazy. And then here's the shield. Now, the one part I will have to warn about these shields is the shield is a two-part shield. So this handle you have to put on, and when you take on and off the minifigure hand, the handle can actually fall off and or even possibly get lost. So fair warning there. Also, a little bit of a update on Pickle Brick. This is the armor from Pickle Brick. Evidently, at least I'm pretty sure, they are getting their armor and shields from AliExpress. You have to pay $5 for an armor and a shield from Pickle Brick. And it is, he's got a bunch of them on there. And it's nice if you live in the United States because you can get them pretty quickly. But considering I paid about 97 cents for one minifigure, and he comes with a weapon, he comes with a helmet, this feather on his hat, and he comes with a minifigure, the armor piece, and the shield for 97 cents, give or take. That's crazy. And when you're looking at one of these guys, compare it to Lego a little bit. I mean, there's print on the back of the legs, on the side of the legs, even on the arms. I mean, that's just crazy. Is fake Lego actually making some stuff better than Lego itself? That's pretty crazy. Now, they do have a regular skin tone head. And another thing I have to warn you about is these non-Lego helmets will get the head stuck inside of the helmet, just FYI. So don't use these helmets on your good Lego minifigure heads, because they will potentially get stuck on your Lego minifigure head, and they are very hard to get unstuck. You could use tweezers possibly, but you got to be very, very gentle, trying not to damage the head. So little FYI on that. But the armor, the shields, and the weapons all work good on regular Lego minifigures. So if you were just ordering those off of AliExpress just to use those on your regular Lego minifigures, it would be perfectly fine. I would just warn to not use the helmets on your Lego minifigures. Now here is the minifigure for the Kraken Knight. He's got a pirate head, and again, this is non-Lego. This is from AliExpress, so this is a knockoff. But look at that print, guys. I mean, even on the arms, guys, that's just crazy. And I left the helmet off on him on purpose so you can see it. And I just got done showing you the Kraken shield and armor from Pickle Bricks. And see, it's the same thing. Here's a side-by-side. It is the exact same print, exact same mold, so there's no doubt. More than likely, Pickle Bricks is reselling from AliExpress, at least on some of his stuff. So, you know, little FYI there. Let's see what else we got. Now, I ended up ordering 10 of some of these. So, yeah, again, I thought I was getting armor and shields. But, yeah, so here, this is the Griffin Knight. Look at that print, guys, okay? And there is the Griffin Knight armor. Look at the print on the pauldrons. Ooh. Just beautiful. And look at the back even. That's just really nice. So again, I left the armor off for now, just that way you guys can kind of get a look at some of these guys. This is the Lego knockoff Horse Knight. Look at that. The print on the torso, the legs, the arms. I mean, that is crazy. Normally I would not use knockoff minifigures for my castle, but I'm kind of debating about it, honestly, because these look pretty decent. I'm definitely going to still use the armor and the shields and probably the weapons at the very least. And there's the Horse Knight shield. Very nice. And again, all of these shields are 2 pieces, so be aware of... I would actually even suggest maybe gluing these handles on there so that way they don't come off as easily. So that's always an option, possibly. Maybe model glue, perhaps. Okay, and this is going to be the Woodland Knight. Now, normally you wouldn't see too many actual knights for the Woodland, but I did order one of these. It looks almost like leather on top of metal armor a little bit with the deer on there. Can barely see the deer because it's very, very small. Here's the back of the armor. So it looks pretty interesting. I kind of like this shield. It looks like it's made out of wood with a symbol painted on top of it. Looks pretty decent. You know, I wouldn't think the Woodland people would have a whole lot of heavy troops, but at least one might be kind of cool. This is Wolfpack. I had to get a Wolfpack one. Look at that armor. And that printing on the sides, the arms. That's crazy for a non-Lego minifigure to do stuff like that. That's so crazy. Now this is the Wolfpack armor. The pauldrons. Pretty nice print. On the back, I like the scratch on the back. That looks really cool. The Wolfpack shield. Oh my, you know, it's crazy. The black ravens, it's more gold than yellow. I do like the print and stuff, but the gold is just kind of a little weird to me. It's more gold than yellow. Maybe we can consider those royal Raven Knights, perhaps. Maybe that's why they got the gold instead of the yellow, perhaps. See, even this one is more gold than yellow. Really nice print on at least the front, anyhow, for that. So, you know, it's a nice alternative if you want to build up some castle troops and you just don't know where to find them at a decent price. You know, Aliexpress is an option, you know, if you're not afraid to color outside the lines of being a Lego purist. And I am no longer a Lego purist, not at the prices they're charging these days. Yep, sorry. Yep, I said it. I said what I said. So, you know, I still love Lego, but you know what? I can have just as much fun trying out some. And I don't know what faction this necessarily is. This isn't Lion Knights, I don't think. What is it? Crown? No, it's not Crown Knights. Let me know what the faction is for that. Alright. Then we have the Green Dragon Knight. Really cool shield. Beautiful print. Again, all the way around, including on the arms. It's just absolutely crazy. I cannot get over it. Look at that. So yeah, I had this huge package that I got, and I'm like, is this from Aliexpress? Like, what in the world? Like, I had no idea and it was weird because when I was doing the order, like, some of them were more expensive than others, and I couldn't figure out why. And So I went back and looked, and here to find out there was like 3 different options to choose, and in real little numbers on there. That's a Crown Knight right there. That one I was just. So this is the Crown Knight, armor and shield, and he's got the helmet with the dark blue. I left a few of the heads or helmets off just that way you can kind of get a better look at some of them, some of their heads. This is, I want to say Batlords now. Shoot. I can't think. Jeez. Dark Knights. my brain just went on vacation. Well, at any rate, let me know what this faction right here is with the bat on the chest. It'll hit me later on after the video's done. But yeah, very cool. Fright Knights. Yeah, really cool vampire, ghastly looking face. It's really kind of cool. Here's the armor. Look at that armor. That armor is sick. Pretty cool. You can see a little bit of mist print along the edges of the armor in certain places, but it's forgivable. Like I said, when I figured it all out, they're on like less than $1 a piece, basically. At least when I ordered them. There's a shield for the Fright Knight, so pretty cool. Check this out. This is the Snake Lord, or Snake Knight. This is the newer faction from the newer castle. Look at that print, guys. Again, on the arms, on the back of the legs, the side of the legs. Look at that. This guy comes with a spear and this crazy looking hammer. So that is really cool. Let me show you his armor. Okay, there's the armor. There we go. Look at that. That's his helmet with a little yellow plume on it. So pretty cool. Now this is going to be the Black and Red Dragon Knight. And again, I apologize. I don't remember all the official names of the old school knights from back in the day, even though Alright. There it is, the Black and Red Dragon. The Red Dragon armor. Really, really nice. Okay, I got one more faction to show you guys. I believe this is also from Dungeons & Dragons, the Displacer Beast, I'm going to say. I think that's what that was called. That's from the Dungeons & Dragons set. Okay, and then here's the minifigure that they decided to do up as that. So pretty decent colors. Here is the armor. And you can see little tentacles on the pauldrons there a little bit. Kind of representation of some tentacles right there toward the belt almost. Pretty cool. Really nice print on the back as well. And yeah, these guys are pretty freaking amazing. Now, I also did get a bunch of armor from Pickle Bricks. I'm going to be building up a massive amount of troops. And so, yeah, like I said, I got bags and bags and bags and more bags of troops. All these are repeats of what you've seen here, basically. Some of these I've gotten 10 of. Some of them I just got 1 of. Like I got 10 of the Horse Knights, for example. Yeah, so, yeah. So I'm going to build them all up and show them off when it's all said and done. Figure it might be kind of a fun video to do at some point. So I hope you enjoyed this. This just goes to show that you have some alternatives that you can use to build up some Castle Knights rather than break the bank and give it all to either Lego or resellers that are going to charge you a fortune. And I learned a little bit of a lesson in all this, that I should probably do a little bit more research to see where some of these resellers are actually getting their stuff from, because I could have got it cheaper. But you live and you learn. So, and matter of fact, a viewer even said one of the resellers probably got it off Aliexpress. And yeah, so, yeah, you're probably right. So at any rate, this is Bricks on a Budget telling you all, get built. Thank you so much for joining us today, guys. Please leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell for future notifications, and we'll catch you in the next one. Get built, guys. Thanks. Bye.